Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Lynn from Holistic Health and Wellness. And sorry, I'm a bit late. I had a couple of issues come up that I had to take care of. So I am here with you and glad to be here. So I was going to talk today a little bit about pain and inflammation. So if you're a person that suffers with pain, if you have migraines or you have headaches, then like me, you probably know how absolutely miserable that is. We live an existence that sometimes we feel totally out of control with. So I know I've spent a lot of my life that way, feeling like I wasn't in control because too many things were going on. I didn't have control over when a migraine would hit. I didn't have any control over how it was going to make me feel. I didn't have any control really over whether the medications were going to help. And I was on a merry-go-round feeling like one day was fine. The next day I just didn't know what would happen. So I'm sure that many of you have felt that way. So you know the emotional merry-go-round that we feel. So sometimes we can even link it back. So, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about some of the things that maybe triggered my migraines, or maybe had happened in the past that maybe had caused headaches. So it's really hard when you have to delve into things like that. For myself, I know I suffered some rejections in my life, and they've really been a foundation for some of the sicknesses that I have had, or some of the emotions that I've had to deal with. So I know that some of you totally get what I'm talking about. So, maybe you dealt with a rejection in the past. Have you thought about whether maybe that has been something that has caused you stress and maybe caused headaches for you, or even high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, heart problems, even emotional issues? So many things, even from our past, we don't fully deal with. And I know that for me, I never really fully dealt with what had happened to me and things that I had to overcome. So my life was a constant merry-go-round of stress. And one of the worst times that I remember was when my husband went away. He was in the military, and he did a year away from myself and my family when the kids were little. And I hadn't realized how hard it was. I know it was hard on him. That was the time when his blood pressure just went sky high, like the level of stroke. It was so bad. Well, for me, it was kind of more of a silent thing. I don't easily share my emotions and my feelings. So for me, I held it in. So part of the way through the time he was gone, I began to really feel sick and felt like I just didn't know what was going on. I had aches and pains. My headaches were worse. I was constantly catching anything that went around. I exploded really easily, had a tendency to yell at the kids a lot more than I normally would. And I really didn't realize the effect it had on me, the stress I was going through with him being gone and me having to deal with everything left. So now I did have a good support system in the military, something that I really even miss even now, although we've been out a long time. But the camaraderie with the military is really absolutely fantastic. But the problem was I didn't realize what was going on with me. Well, by the time we were getting close to the end of the year, I was begging God, if you'll only make me better, I will never do this, this, and this again. I was bargaining with him. Well, after my husband got home and things got back to normal, of course, I began to feel better and realized there really wasn't something physically wrong with me, although I did get checked out by a doctor. But it was the stress, and we don't realize how much stress and changes and things that promote stress can affect our lives. So, for me, I spent many years with migraine headaches. I spent many years going through that emotional turmoil, feeling down and depressed that things were never going to change, not knowing what the next day was going to bring. And I'm sure you can relate to that. And it's not just with headaches, it's with many things, maybe sickness that you have at the moment, maybe some kind of illness that you're going through. And so, if we take stock of what's going on around us, then maybe we can get some relief. So for me, it was learning some solutions that a lot of it really had to do with how I dealt with my stress, getting off the medications that I was on that were causing rebound headaches, getting more relaxation in my life, and doing some things that brought some more fun and joy into my life. And I'm telling you this because sometimes when we're dealing with things like migraines, or we're dealing with some kind of even weight gain, it can stem from something that's going on inside of us, or some change in our life. Maybe we've moved and so it's been very stressful. Maybe we've gone through a divorce, it's been very stressful. But there are factors in our life that could cause us to have things like inflammation, pain, headaches, migraines, high blood pressure, different things. So as I've been thinking more and more around this, I know that I have had some solutions in my own life that have really been a catalyst in changing where I've been to where I am now. And so I know that if it can happen for me, it can happen to you. So these are some of the areas where I love to help people. Part of my health coaching isn't just with saying I help people lose weight. It's not just I help people get over low self-esteem or low self-confidence. I coach around so many different things for people. And one of the things I'm really passionate about is helping people like you maybe, and certainly like me, who have dealt with migraines and really are at the point that they do not know what to do. So I know this week I've been blogging a bit and posting a bit about the upcoming beta test program that I have. And this program is to help people with migraines to find some natural solutions. Now, my disclaimer here is I am not a physician, I'm not a dietitian, nutritionalist, but I do know several areas where you can get some help, where I can guide you. There is no quick fix to what we go through as migraine sufferers, but what I found is the more and more I was implementing different things, the healthier and healthier I became. So I can honestly say that I feel better now than I did 10, 15 years ago. You know from my story that I went from having migraines every day to having them a couple of times a month, and it's normally due to the pressure changes with the weather here in Florida. So I know that there are some natural things that you can include in what you do that can really help you, and it takes a little time and a little patience for you to see the results. But I'm telling you that when you do it, you will begin to see results, and you will begin to rely less and less on the old patterns. So I have this beta test program where I'm looking for 10 people to come in with me, to go through the program with me, so that they can give me input and tell me, well, this was missing, I'd have liked to have known more about this, or maybe you could change this, or yes, this bit was really great and really helped me. So it's all about a learning process for all of us, but there is an actual program in place that you go through. It's 4 weeks long, although it's self-paced, so you can do it at your own pace. And normally a program like this that I have put together in the past in different areas runs for about $247. So this I'm doing for $47. It's affordable to anybody and everybody. And all you need to do is sign up. I'm going to put the link in at the top here under the video so that you can find some health benefits that will begin to change your life, that will begin to get you out of that migraine pattern or that pain pattern or that pattern that you've been in where you feel that there's no hope. Because I'm here to tell you I'm living proof that there is hope. and other people who have given testimonies that you'd find on my website of how it has changed their life going through the migraine stuff with me, and just the testimonies of how they went from point A to point B, like lots of migraines, or even being able to circumvent a migraine where they normally would have them. So those are great testimonials that people have given to me, that they've seen relief, they've seen help, they've seen a difference in their lives. And I want that so badly for you. I want people to experience what I've experienced, and I know it is possible for you. So I'm inviting you today. The program starts on Monday. So hop onto the link that's here. It's on my website, holistic-healthandwellness.com, and then under the programs, it's the top one. It's the 4-week natural migraine relief course, and I would absolutely love to have you join me on this so that we can walk through this journey together, because you'll have access to me in a private Facebook group. You get a free coaching call with me one-on-one, and there'll be questions and answers in the group. And all I would ask in return is your honest feedback about the program, and that you would give me a testimonial at the end, something positive about how this has helped you. So I'm really excited about it, because I know how it has been a catalyst in my life, and I know how it can be in yours too. No matter what you're going through, no matter what the root cause of your migraines might be, I can offer you some solutions here that really might be just what you needed in your own life. So I hope that you'll join me. If you have any questions, drop them in the link, or private message me, or send me an email, lwadsworth@verizon.net, and I would be happy to answer them. But I really hope that you'll join me and go on this journey with me, so that you can find some relief to the pain, the inflammation, and what you've been going through. So I really appreciate you listening, and I enjoy being able to be with you and teach you about how to build a better life for yourself, how to live with less pain, how to live with fewer migraines. And I hope that you'll come on this journey with me. So again, this is Lynn from Holistic Health and Wellness. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. And if you know somebody that's in this situation, please share this video with them. I would appreciate it so much. Thanks. Bye.